and they don't plan on slowing down anytime soon. Looking to make their green suit fans proud. Alonzi, here comes the Paris GentleM8s. Ghosty, Simp, Neptune, and Envoy coming to the stage in a purple haze. The Paris GentleM8s are ready to set it ablaze.
Arguably our most consistent team in the league. They're sitting at #1 in map count overall, 21-12 for the Black Ops 7 season. I mean, look at every single piece of talent on this stage. You got Dan, he's gonna lead the troops, and also he's gonna be one of the best ARs in the game. Sid with the sniper shots that he's been hitting, look those out for 2 and 5, and then Neptune and Envoy just in your face, not giving you a break. This should be incredible, guy.
It's gonna be really incredible, Allie. Looking to remind everybody who they are and why they do what they do. Ladies and gentlemen, I give to you the LA Thieves. Scrap, Kenny, Abizi, and Hydra. It may look like all fun and games over there for the LA Thieves, but don't ever get it twisted. These boys are all about their business.
It was inevitable that they had to go through their ex-teammates to vindicate this roster change. This is gonna be a banger. In the online match, it was tough, but this is a new version of this team, man. They could be anybody, star-studded, and this is gonna be a treat to watch. Let's get this going.
I'm ready to get it going, man. I can already tell you, these players are ready to go. The coaches are even yelling on the stage. There's a lot of passion up here.
Simple, your teammates know it, you know it. There is gonna be so much emotion on that stage. We saw it online, now Ghosty gonna try to do it with Envoy here on the main stage.
I mean, what did Ghosty have, like a 2.0 or something?
Yeah.
That time they played, I mean, he was supernatural in that one. They're gonna try to slow him down. Hydra, a little 3-spree to kick it off. Time going to Thieves. They'll be Team A in this, so this will be the pick for Thieves to start things off. So is Paris, how good they are on map 1s. If they can steal this one, it puts them in a very good situation being Team B.
Yeah, we talked a lot about sort of like the SMG duo for LA Thieves getting more comfortable, but a lot of these maps, you're gonna see 3 to 4 M15s, right? You have a Scar,
Yep.
you have an exposure hardpoint, exposure overload, and well, Abizi, we saw him a lot early on running this weapon. So a map that they want to play, a play style that they want to play, can they capitalize?
We'll see if they'll be able to do just that. They had the Roto over to 2, but now spawning out as the picks are going to come in for Paris.
Beautiful hardpoint on the minimap, and that was another example of it. You had a couple of picks, but then you go all the way around. If you were Sib, just pick them apart. A great break there at P2.
And the first maps we casted for Paris, I mean, Sib, when he needed to take over, he was able to do that. You got a slow start for some players. He erupted. Everyone, it felt like, had their special moments. This is a full team. And Thieves have to match that. Do they have the superstar slaying power to do it? Absolutely, but GentleM8s have been doing it a whole hell of a lot more consistently, at least out the gate this year.
Yeah, well, that break leads to about around a 30-point lead as we head over towards the P3. You had Neptune on 4 in a row. Envoy's got a ton of time, so we'll see if he gets any more kills on top of this. No, not gonna happen, so probably no Hellstorm for him, but here we go. Thieves now, it is their turn at this P3.
A big P3 now. Not down massively, but want to turn the tide. You had early setup at 2, and it was a quick break for Paris. Don't want to allow that to happen again. The pressure is here, and the picks are here, and it's the same exact thing, just steamrolled off the point.
It's hitting all 3, brings out the pistol. Ghosty with 4 in the feed, and there you go. Another break for Paris in your setup for this P4.
Just disgusting there out of Envoy. 3 and 10 start for Ken. He's going to need to get it going. You probably feel okay. You're only down 30, I guess, considering the slow start out of him, and Scrap at 6 and 10. So your ARs on an AR-heavy map are getting beat up a bit, but you're still in this game. Now over to the P4, 1 spawning out deep for Paris. You'll have numbers here for a second, or actually it'll just be a race to get back to give you numbers from both players that spawned out. The gunfights go the way of Thieves. They'll have the setup, good positioning there, good wins. It looks like it's going to be a battle, but a nice sequence there, a nice movement from Ghosty. They still take it, and they'll look to rack up this final 20 seconds or so. We'll focus back out to mid-map. Maybe Scrap's starting to heat up. They're going to need that on a map like this. Scrap can take over on any map and mode. One of the best players we've ever seen at the AR position. Just so much talent. We'll see what he's capable of here. But next one is up in position. Again, it's Thieves. One's gonna spawn with them, one's gonna be tracking back. The player tracking back is gonna get caught. That'll be Hydra, that'll get shut down. So pressure to the other three now around the point. It seems they're up to the task.
Yeah, you see, right, as soon as that hill spawns, he has to back up. They're taking those long routes,
Nice.
but aBeZy pulling out to drop it. He's on 3 in a row, so really heating up is aBeZy. But again, if you are Paris, you are initial setups at 3 of those 4 hills. So, and now you're gonna lead as we're gonna head back towards B1.
Let's get into our second set. 30 points, about the biggest margin we've seen. That's growing up to 40. We'll see how much Paris can push it out here, but in the early going, it'll be Thieves inside the point. They're gonna lose 2 players early though. Kenny's struggles continue early on. He's gonna look to turn it around. Too many people gonna swarm this and clear it out of the point.
Dude,
Paris take control.
Again, you
lovely double, 18 and 12 out of him. Seems like every time you get a good sequence just in the kill volume department for Thieves, it is answered almost instantly for Paris. Ghosty is trying to stay up with 26 HP inside the point. Inside market, it'll be Envoy that's looking to cover him. 10 seconds remaining on Old. We'll look at the fights that'll now go down in next. A big double for Kenny, maybe a moment to propel him forward. He's gonna drop, but they are in position. But the guys that have been breaking over and over again and keeping this a mess and keeping the lead has been Paris. I wanna hear the comms from GentleM8s.
Take your time.
Inner SWAT, guys. Inner SWAT.
Inner SWAT, don't team. Inner SWAT got me. Where's he going? He went still inner SWAT. He's reloading inner SWAT. So there. This is nice. Good shit.
I need another time. Need it on hill.
One to me, our top bar.
Yep, make sure we finish. Shouldering R. One shot, Kenny.
No, only one there right now.
He's so inner gens.
And then P1 F that. P1 Fire weak.
He's going mid-cut.
Yeah, he went mid-cut to new.
Alright, yo, slow the game down.
No, play over here.
Yeah, I do.
He's already on new.
Oh, Kenny hit once.
Here, I'm playing new. I'm
Inner dark for me, inner dark.
Low right time and inner SWAT right now.
Alright, inner SWAT, old top grannies. Inner SWAT, old top grannies, okay?
Yeah, one's our ticket and one's
I'm just definitely just sitting clean or something.
He's on me new. On me new hit one.
Inner SWAT, nice job. Still on old.
He's on new.
I'm nading, give me 10.
Alright, two, they're challenge.
Make cut. That's it.
Running on this. Hold.
Wait for that.
I have your help.
They're running down.
One more point, I think.
Oh, no, Alright, they're hitting two.
I'm looking old. Old and
Nice, one's closing, I think.
Close.
One out, take it up. Missing 1P2.
Yo, me too. What? Net. One shot net. Backbone.
He's both, up. That's fine. Play to it, we're good.
Plant him mid.
That's all good, keep your arm. Play back, Riff. I'll wait for you.
Top blue, net.
Army Dan hit once.
Deep right, one shot.
Alright, Army Dan at the net, Bruce.
Absolutely deep right on me.
Back lane,
Top blue flying out.
Out the back.
Deep back and then one top. Bottom middle.
I'll see him now.
I'm one shot.
Back.
I'm starting back right. Black right. Stop. And top right. One more back.
Felt whoever we listened to was the team trying to break, the team that was in hell, but now it is Mixie here at 4, aBeZy with a wondrous double up to 28 and 18. It felt like the timings were off a couple times for Thieves. It was like chow with me, and then it either didn't happen or a solo chow.
Well, you had 2 spawn out, right? And yeah, that was a bit of a misstep there, but it's okay because they have recovered. That was a chance really for Paris to run away with that game. Such a good P2 hold, but well, it was the break at P3 with, I don't know, somehow aBeZy and Hydra had this 2-man game.
Paris will take control of that, and it is another break. The setup just not there for the break that came in for Paris. So much focus on the backside spawns. They'll get through, but it might stay a little bit messy around the point. There hasn't been a whole lot of clean hard point holding.
No, there has not. And Kenny's able to stay alive, but there we go. Simp with the pistol. He's on 4 in a row. Very close to a Hellstorm. Should be a key streak to end this game. And, well, you stabilize towards the end of that hill if you are Paris.
Gonna get one more. Oh. Yes, he can. Those shots are just able to deal with one player at the point, getting hit by the streak. Now everyone fighting back to mid.
Scrap's been alive for a long time. Let's see if Thieves can respond to that Hellstorm missile, but it's Simp who is heating up. Well, he stays on 6 in a row. Still that same life from the P4. They know now where LA Thieves are spawning. And this is a tough thing if you are Thieves. You have to pressure this with rotating towards that P2.
Simp had an incredible map 1 on Thursday. It was lights out. The best map 1 team in the game. Looking to close it out, but some nice kills come through for Thieves. They're able to get the tail into this time, but on rotation then, GentleM8s like, okay, fine, take the final 10 to 15. We will get set up. And that's exactly what they're gonna do. They're gonna get the clearance outside of the point as well. So you're in hell right now if you're Thieves. Basically now between these squads.
Yeah, it's a big one-on-one. You can see aBeZy though, he's gonna have to wait for his teammates. All eyes really on him. But he's gonna get double teamed, so he's relying on the other side, but it's gonna be Scrap to get them off the hill.
Scrap, did he do enough? Do enough to get an opening into some of these positions for his teammates. Simp still going nuts. A nade's gonna combo there for a BZ to hit, but still in the kill column. It has been all GentleM8s taking control. 13 points now needed. Cutting them down. Neptune is beaming. A double, a triple. Neptune locking it in. Give him 4 with the pistol. That is just utter filth. Neptune pops. GentleM8s soaring. And that is going to be a map 1 victory. Paris getting it done.
5-6 record, 9th in the league. Still only so many, individual maps that we have had. Still very early in the year. But here we go now. After that first blood, things start to get hot.
Let's see if Thieves can find a pick here to even up the odds. Might be able to isolate Envoy if they get there quickly, but no, not going to happen. The trade will be there, but Envoy gets one before he drops, and that's the important thing. A big one-on-one mid-map. Scrap can win that. Thought for a second Ghosty may try to instantly shout for the trade, but that's not going to happen. So we get down to a 2 versus 2, 30 seconds to go. Bomb has been recouped. Keep an eye on number 4 in Hydra. He's kind of clearing out towards A to see if that's open for the play.
That's really it. I mean, Scrap has no info, so he's just relying on his duo and Hydra to just clear something out. The one key player is going to be Ghosty defending this A site. He's got to be very nervous about time. He's just not gonna, oh, he's got to get the kill first.
Oh, no.
That's the round.
Thought he had the kill. It's going to be Neptune, actually, with the snipe out. I feel like more often than not, we're seeing Sib. It looks like he's going to swap out of that. No, never mind.
Oh, he probably picked it up from
Sib.
Sib.
Oh, that's what was Sib. Duh. I'm faded. Yeah, for a second, I was like, Neptune with the snipe, huh?
I'm sure he'd be pretty darn good
Yeah,
with it.
I'm sure he would be, too.
Yeah.
As we spend all the time talking about Sib 9, that makes a lot of sense. Envoy tucks in the corner. Picks the wrong side. He's going to get dropped. Neptune here with the angle. I think the Thieves player is just peeking to see if the bomb plant's going down.
I think they may have spotted Ghosty go all the way around.
I thought he hit that, but instead he's very weak. Kenny, though, going to get caught. 2 versus 2. Neptune making the plays. He Scrap spotted him. He's just like, if I can stop this plant. Gets him off it. He's right back on it. The Chow comes in and they win it. Scrap. Flick after flick. The sniper's impact being felt.
Big win from Hydra. Yeah, and then just right up the gut. Again, just this tandem. Hydra and Kenny running through to give them the man advantage, but they had man advantage last round. And well, it was picks like this that potentially lose them the round.
And then I think it was Ken that dropped in the last one. You just have numbers. You can't have somebody getting isolated like that. I thought for a second Scrap it was going to work out perfectly. She was going to catch the knife play, but not able to do it. Now in Hydra and Ken. Try and get this done. Still 47 seconds to work with. They're right between both players. Hydra able to get one. Neptune. We'll see if he can clutch up. Yet to drop, trying to stay perfect. First gunfight, they chest bump, and we'll see when that comes, but I'm sure Paris pretty happy. He hasn't really been a threat at all. Will Sid get caught? Those shots are insane. The fact he gets one before he drops in the wall bang from Ghosty, just beautiful. Hydra goes to push it out, but not before he's able to back away, so lovely job there from Ghosty.
I think similar to what happened in round 1 happened again. His teammates are up middle. He's thinking, I don't know, they're not going to take the gunfight, but he ends up dropping. Scrap, though, left in a 1 versus 3, turns it into a 1v2.
Is it just a timing thing off with them, comms thing off? It feels like something.
They only have 1 rep on this map, so 0-1 right now for Thieves on the year.
Well, Scrap has had a couple opportunities to clutch. See, maybe this is the one he's able to pull off. A little more time to work with. Clearing, and that's just a tough one. Pretty good shots right onto his forehead with the rock cover. Good job by Ghosty getting to the early going, or at least not losing a player in the opening seconds. They should have numbers here. Sib's going to get caught. Sib has been blooded or got the blood in all 5 rounds now, but it's the same thing that happened in basically around Thieves have gotten numbers. They get numbers, and then whether it's been Ken, it's been Scrap, it's now been Hydra. A player gets isolated and dropped.
Yeah, just maybe timing's off. He's thinking he can go. They've already rotated towards A. Not going to happen. And the nades connect on to Scrap. Beautifully played so far from Paris. Now they just had to take down Kenny and a BZ.
BZ just pistol out, meleeing, just going to get slammed. Ken's been spotted. He is in trouble, and he will be dropped. That's just way, way too easy for Paris. You get first blood if you were Thieves. You get a free big pressure to Ken to deal with Neptune.
Well, and Hydra's got to find one.
Can he get one? Nice shoulder. Nice shoulder. That is just beautifully done. First domino drops, and now it gets scary. Up over the wall goes Ghosty. Another big kill by Zig. Scrap gets involved in the action.
Yeah, but
Neptune should be able to capitalize at some point. And that point is going to be now. Wants to make sure he has a freebie, and he does. He has been here the entire time. Kenny is pinned in and dropped. That was all set up for Neptune. Straight. It's Neptune on 4 straight, and that's a third first death for Ken. Neptune just finding an opening. Nice first blood from Paris. It gets evened out though. Sib, he's finding a way to die early in a round to get a killer anyway, that's for sure. Ghosty's just going to back it the whole way up. A-bomb site wide open for now, but it's hard to have any confidence in Thieves' ability to hold on to this. They just haven't really had many positive moments throughout this.
Yeah, Paris have been happy to let them plant, right? Just sort of like, don't allow them to lurk and make the plays. Put them in a position where we can isolate them.
Scrap trying to help out. Not really get much aim assist there. Not able to connect on any shots. Wants to chow. He's going to chow. Good damage in. Able to take down one at least. Trey comes through. They're all going to drop. I'm not sure how you don't win that. I thought after that first kill from Scrap, they're in a good spot, but it is not the case.
On the map.
And can we talk about the fact that Neptune has not got off the stage?
This guy is so locked in after going 11-2.
Oh, he's
1,200 damage.
Yeah.
He's killing bots.
Yes, I mean, he's shooting bots. He's getting ready, locked and loaded. Like, Neptune is that guy, man. And, you know, you look at that map number 1, he ices it at the very end. And, you know, it's kind of desperation mode if you're Thieves. Scraps popping off, and Neptune goes, no. Sit your ass down. Pops a 4-piece with the pistol at the end. The kid's a dog in every way.
Yeah, Coach, go ahead. Tell him to take off his headset so he can enjoy these highlights. Let's take a look at Neptune.
Getting forward will be Hydra. He's got to try and find something, not able to do it. So Scrap backs out for now. Kenny's like, try to get forward with me. I got one, but he's not able to do it. You at least still retain control, but for Paris, you slow it down for a moment here.
And that's a key, right? They're finding that first kill onto Hydra. Well, and now they are not. Okay. That is going to be a 3 dead. As Hydra right off spawn, him and Abizi were able to find 3. This is what you wanted to see. And well, right after those first 2 maps, LA Thieves saying we are not out of this yet. Back and forth battles, but then when one team gets going, a spawn trap comes in, just rallying them together, putting 2 or 3 up in a minute. See if that happens in this first half.
Yeah, no, it hasn't really been about the individual scores. It's been about the rallies, 110%. Hydra really last up from this position, trying to get whatever he can. Already pushed up will be Neptune, will swing right to his POV. He needs to get kills or at least be a distraction. Doesn't get kills, that's a great stun over the top. Lets Abizi get 2, good defensive clearance, and yeah, your tax, your nade, so important towards the goal line.
And well, just that first kill, right? We saw the different game. They are trying to hunt him down in a 1-on-3.
The fact that you've been able to get control of the actual EMP and now be a threat to score, this is insane from GentleM8s. Really just the double from Neptune in mid-map that ends up being huge. Threat to score. Opportunity here. Not able to get across. We pause the brakes here for a second. Kenny's double, maybe enough to shut this down. Defense holds yet again. We've got 2 minutes remaining in this. A whole lot of scoring yet, but GentleM8s, especially when they get hot on this particular map, it can happen fast.
It's typically on the side they're going, right? Attacking that top right side, putting goals into B, and then, yeah, spawn trapping them. They had that one chance, but LA Thieves got out of it instantly.
Yeah, this is where, like, on Thursday, Neptune and Ghosty both almost went on like double-digit streaks and absolutely took over. Trying to do that maybe in the final 60 or so seconds. That's all it can take. Chance here to score. They'll get through. He's going to get dropped, so Neptune's still finding picks on the other side.
So unlucky, right? 10 goes up top, and that last player in Envoy, he was bottom. So, I mean, Scrap's thinking he's got an open goal, but it was Envoy who was just able to sneak on through and go below the ring, and now a chance for a score. Gonna get shut down by Abizi.
Finally, they deal with Neptune. And Abizi probably feeling good as he was getting spawn killed pretty much on one side. They'll deal with Ken on the other. Under 30 seconds to go. EMP control to Thieves, and we'll see if they can get one more opportunity. Want to make sure you don't lose this EMP in scary position right now because the pressure is coming from GentleM8s. Teammates coming off a spawn for LAT. Envoy wiggling, waiting, popping, and finding it. EMP is going to get out of there for now and try to wrap topside.
My man has been running. Getting his cardio in is a easier. We will have overtime because they have control. But it's just going back and forth. And well, all right.
Okay,
never
never
mind.
mind. End it. Find some control early. They're going to get EMP. They're going to start moving. There's still a player here, though. That's Ghosty. That really finds two throughout that sequence to shut things down. He grabs EMP, though, and then doesn't really have a shot.
I just already threw.
Hydra, can he get one? Utility coming in. Putting in damage, trying to snap back and help. Now so worry about the other side of things. There's still a threat here. Scrap going to be out of the play for a while. It's on the 3 to get this done. Nice pick from Abizi. Hydra going to get caught from the heady. Abizi's turn to go ahead and chow out. But there's the reset, and that is going to make all that work not matter for much.
Yeah, I mean, they don't find the kills, but yeah, that
Simp kind of playing ring around the rosy towards the Beagle. He's going to be flanking this, so Kenny's going to likely be in trouble here in a moment. See if he can get any kills before he gets traded out. He's at least able to find one now. Simp's position given up. I thought pretty quality shots onto Scrap ring, but Scrap, who started slow at 9 and 15, able to connect on the headshots there. And this is kind of similar to the first half. We got 2 minutes gone. It's a low-scoring affair. This feels like an early scar.
You can see what both teams are really prioritizing, right? It's getting pushed up into their enemy base, just trying to get lost, putting the pressure on them when they come off a spawn, but both teams are doing a good enough job to find those players, not let
directly to Neptune. Neptune's just gonna go. That is a big kill from Scrap. If he just gets across the gap there and you don't have an angle, that might have just been an instant pick and go. Are you a little bit shocked that that just ends up being the case? Did someone not call a name? Or?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, maybe you're just thinking they all spawn like B-side or all the way back middle, but yeah, they try to maybe trick them and go towards bottom A. Instead, now they have to play more defense. And Ken, he's able to find 2, but Envoy is here. Envoy on 5 in a row. Paris GentleM8s up 1.
You will get traded out. You still have pressure here, but Envoy with a beautiful job from the back line. Kenny finally traded out.
Yeah, they're going to play it.
And you're just able to hold. 45 seconds now to go, and they can just play keep away.
Yeah, I thought they were going to go all the way to the back, right? That's what we've been hearing on this map. Is if they want to, they can take it all the way to this back fan.
Hold up.
One player is through, though. That's going to be Hydra. But all right, you get the kills. Someone else is here. That's Scrap. He finds that first kill. Envoy just spawns.
Oh my God.
Scrap's doing it all.
Scrap trying to get every single kill. The vehicle is going to take him out. No way. Scrap thinks he has the opportunity for the hero 3-piece and tie. But it's a vehicle explosion that takes him out. 10 seconds now to go. The bus has been parked. GentleM8s in control. Sib lining them up. And just like the online qualifier, the result is the same. It's a 3-0. Parrots get it done.
He definitely loves that revenge. Everybody show some love to the Paris GentleM8s. They stay perfect in this tournament for now. Envoy, what a big win, man. I know you guys feel good being able to replicate that same victory online, on land against this team who was trying to take y'all down. Now, an easy 3-0. I think the map 3 and map 2 were kind of self-explanatory, but the map 1, for you guys to really start taking away this series, it was pretty much like tied 200-200. What was the winning point for you guys in that map, the winning rotation or the winning kill for you guys to say, you know what, we got this map 1 locked in?
Yeah, map 1 we knew was going to be close. Scar is kind of a map where you just square up on, a lot of gunfights, and for us it was rotating to P2. I think if our P2s are good, then we're going to win the map, so we ended on the P2 with a good rotation and just got the dub.
Got the dub indeed. And then from there you go into a search and destroy where Neptune is playing out of his mind, okay? Looking like the god of the seas. We see him popping out of swimming pool, popping 2 pieces. And then you guys, you know, leave the stage, but he stays locked into the stage. When you see that type of focus out of your sub-duo, how does that make you feel?
I mean, it makes me feel great. I mean, Trav took over map 2, and, you know, whatever he wants to do, he gets to do. So if he wants to stay up here, so be it. And, yeah, we turned up map 3 to get the win.
There you go. Now, going into y'all next series, it'll be the winner of G2 versus Optic. Who you think may take that matchup? Any upsets in that one?
I'm definitely taking Optic. I think G2 got a good win versus FaZe, but I think Optic's the clear-cut favorite here.
All right. Now, lastly, I know Gotega and the green suits are going wild in the watch party cheering you on. What do you want to say to all your fans across the world?
Yeah, to the fans of Paris, fans here, thank you guys so much. Gotaga's up there streaming, I think, so shout out Gotaga, shout out the green suits, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.
You hear from Envoy. The Paris GentleM8s. We'll see you guys tomorrow in the winners finals.
What a win by Paris GentleM8s, and in fashion, a 3-0 is dealt down. So let's take a look at what this means to the rest of our bracket, because Shift, you blew Allie's mind when she asked, who do they play now?